Hello, everyone. Welcome to another amazing episode of Agritech Founders Diary. Here, where we have conversation with amazing entrepreneurs who are doing amazing stuff in their agritech space. Today is not different. We are having another amazing guest as usual. Join us in the studio this evening. But before we move on, I want to appeal to you guys. But first of all, I want to appreciate you guys for always tuning in to join us on this show, for watching our videos. But before we move on, I want to appeal to you guys that you please watch our watch I want to appeal to you guys that you should please subscribe to our YouTube channel, like this video, hit the notification buttons to get notified whenever we drop a video, and drop your comments and questions. We'll do it to engage with you in the comment section. Once again, thank you all for joining me. And today we have another amazing guest speaker, an amazing guest joining us this we have another amazing guest joining us today. Is no other person than Maryna. Is one of the co-founder of PTO. And PTO is a mobile app that help growers and farmers to gather data. But today we're going to be discussing what they're doing at PTO and what PTO is all about. So that's what we're going to be doing this evening. All right, thank you once again, Maryna, for joining me. I'm super excited of what you guys have built and what you guys are doing in the agritech space. But before we begin, I want to tell us about yourself. Give us an overview about yourself, where you grew up from, where everything started from, where you school, and give us an overview of everything about yourself.
Thank you so much, Kenneth, for the opportunity to speak to your audience and to all your listeners and people who are watching you today. Sorry, they are watching us today. Yes,
Yes.
I'm Maryna and I'm from Petiole.
Yeah.
What we are doing, our main purpose is to bring artificial intelligence to solve real problems in agriculture and forestry, and we are doing it through our mobile application Petiole Pro. And our story of Petiole has started actually many years ago. Originally, we are from Ukraine, and we
Mm-hmm.
decided to help our friend who was an ecologist, and he had a task to measure leaf area. And he was doing that measurement in very simple way, in traditional way, and that created some time issues because it took days from his schedule to measure leaf area. So we created from scratch the mobile application for leaf area measurement, and that was the beginning of our story. And then we applied this, so we upload this mobile application to the Google Play, and so that many people from different countries has started to download it and use it for their needs. Then we applied for a GSTECI competition in the United States, and we became finalists over there with our PTO idea. And also, so it's quite a lot of events we had. We have been one of the 20 hottest startups by American Business Channel CNBC. It's all again about the idea of using a smartphone for getting qualitative and quantitative data about the plants, and bringing this tool from laboratories and very further distances directly to the field, directly to farmers and growers. And yes, now we are based in the UK, and we have supplied our Petiole Pro for all around the world. So we are happy to have our customers in all continents around the globe. Currently, we have 52 research references in scientific papers, and this is our reason to be proud.
All right. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
Um, Thank you. So, is your office still in Ukraine? Do you still have office in Ukraine, or you basically now operate from UK?
We have some part of our team is based in Ukraine, in some regions of Ukraine, but our headquarter is in the UK, and we are working from the UK directly.
Okay. Now let's talk about yourself. Tell us about yourself now. We want to know you as as one of the co-founder. We want to know about yourself, where you grew up from, what led to this. We want to know about yourself. Tell us about yourself.
Yeah, sure, sure. It's not. I have a very well listed LinkedIn profile, so I put everything in my LinkedIn and in Twitter everywhere. So actually, I'm a lawyer. In my degree, in my past life, before I moved into agriculture, I was a business lawyer. So I had my Ph.D. in business law, and I was working with specific cases of antitrust law. But then I have just completed my PhD, and I was slightly looking for new challenges and opportunities in my life because I've already worked in law for many years. And then this story with friend and our uh, decision to help him with his research, it appears in my life, and I decided, okay, why not, let's try. It's agritech and it's very interesting, and if I will be useful in this area as well, that's amazing. So I've been in agritech already for more than 7 years, and it's amazing journey I wish to continue.
Mm, great. Um, Great. So, what inspired you guys to start Petiole Pro? What inspired you guys to start this innovation?
Okay, now thank you. It's pure interest, curiosity that, we had a challenge. As I said, our friend, he was in trouble because he needed to waste his life just measuring leaf area manually. So we thought about automation of this task to help him. It's like, okay, if we will help him, we will have more time just to spend outdoors and traveling and walking and everything. So that's why it was like a nice idea to help friend. But then it has grown in something more, and we saw that it's not just for one person who is our friend, but it's for many people who are working with agriculture, with ecology, with plant research, and it can impact thousands of people, not just one person who has specific problem, but many of them.
Ah, nice, great. So, what has been your biggest challenges since you launched since 2007, right?
Yeah, 2017 was our
Okay,
official day of
2017. So,
registration. Yeah.
2017 till now, what have been your biggest challenges, and how did you overcome it?
Oh, it's a very interesting question. I don't know even. Every day we have some problem to solve, and
Mm-hmm.
it's traditional, we can say. Let's again just divide the problems and challenges into business challenges and technical challenges, because since our business is based on technologies, it's always something which can go wrong. So that's why we always try to minimize these risks. We think about how to prevent anything which may go wrong. From the business point of view, challenges regarding legislation changes, any type of regulations. Since I have that background, I am trying to follow the updates, but still, you always need to keep your eyes and keep your focus on the industry and on the all aspects of doing business in specific country or internationally, as we are doing it with our mobile applications. So yeah, every day we have something interesting to work with.
I see. I see. So so far, I mean, have you guys been able to navigate the regulation system, the regulation, the regulation space or policy space, that you mentioned about has been one of the challenge. Have you been able to navigate that so far?
uh, in our case, it's a little bit easy as of now because we are not directly impacted by the regulations of specific countries, since our mobile application it's distributed by Google Play Store. So
Mm-hmm.
everyone who has access to Android operating system, is it on smartphone or
Mm-hmm.
tablet, you can download Petiole app and use it. And we have this umbrella coverage created by Google for any application which is listed on the Google Play market. And that's why, as of now, we have just differences with some taxation on different countries, and this is probably the main challenge for us. But again, it's smoothly solved if we are working with Google in distribution of our mobile application. It's fine.
Yeah, I see. Great, great, great. So, but let me ask you so far, have you been able to
Yes.
fund this business? Have you been able, one of the challenges when I talk with entrepreneurs, one of the biggest challenges is always funding. So I'm trying
Yes.
to, help them crack that space. So I want to ask, have you been able to fund your business so far?
Yes, Kenneth, you're absolutely right. Because surely the funding question is always arising when you are trying to create something which is not profitable at that moment when you're creating it. So um, I can say that I am not just co-founder of PTO. I am in parallel. I am grant applicant. So I am applying for different type of grants, of different type of fundings available for companies which have any business purpose as well as philanthropic purpose, because our company, we are doing some philanthropic goals and achieving them through providing our mobile application for free. So we are giving it just for scientists to use as much as they need to use, just to support science, because it's in our minds and in our thoughts that we need to do it. So that's why, regarding funding, uh, we had been successful in grant applications. So we had some grant funding for development of artificial intelligent pest presence assessment in false coding moth in chili pepper crops in Kenya. So we worked with Kenyan farmers and helped them to work with this specific pest. But also we are actually we are bootstrapped, so we are funding us by ourselves from our own pockets, and we are doing some other jobs in parallel. So our PTO, it serves like let's say side project, or weekend project or evening project. I don't know what is better to say, but yeah, we are just trying to continue during all these years. We see the potential, we see the opportunities in front of us, so we are earning money in one place and bringing it to PTO from our own funds. But I must say,
Mm.
you're absolutely right that there are huge opportunities for uh, for founders. So there are some uh, venture investment offers, and there are other offers in accelerators and incubators of different types. So all you need just to find your specific niche and find people who are providing money for that work which you are doing.
Okay, I'm going to stay on grant for a bit. So far, first of all, how much was the grant you raised? Can you call the amount?
Yes, yes, sure. We raised the £25,000 for this
Hmm.
specific project, and this funding was provided by the Innovate UK, which is the innovation agency of the UK government.
Yeah. So, guys, if you follow me on LinkedIn, I think I've talked about. I think in my last post, I have a post I do every Friday. On LinkedIn, where I write a letter to architect founders. I talked about grants last week, raising grants for your business. And if you read the article, I think I mentioned the UK Innovate UK is one of the places you can get grant from. One of the places you can get grant from is Innovate UK, which they've really been able to fund a lot of agribusiness. I'm so excited to have you because I talked about grant application last week on my LinkedIn platform when I wrote my letter to architect founders, because I do write letters to architect founders every Friday. And I measured one of those organizations, and I measured this organization as one organization to look at for if you are looking at for grant. I'm excited today to see somebody who they funded before in the past. That's good to hear. £25,000. That's a huge amount of money. You know, that's
Yeah,
really a
it
huge
was
amount of
enough,
money.
but
But
yeah,
okay,
I just
go
want to
ahead, go
add,
ahead.
Ken, that it's
Yeah,
always, when you have this sum at the beginning of the project, you think, okay, that's amazing number. But then at the end of the project, since, let's say, the external factors like inflation, like
yeah.
some rise of prices, it impacts on the final outcome, financial outcome of the project. And at the end of the day, we got a little bit higher price, which we paid from our self bootstrapped funds.
Oh, I see. Which is also very good bootstrapping. But I want to tackle grant application a bit.
Yes, sure.
As somebody who has raised grants before, who has raised financial grants from organizations like Innovate UK, I want to throw more light on it. What do you think were some of the things Innovate UK look at for when we are applying for grants? What are those some of those things they look at for? What did you put in place so you're able to get those grants? A lot of people are trying to get that same grant you just got. I mean, people are looking for grants here and there to support their businesses. They've not been able to do that. Can you throw some light on it, on how you were able to raise your grants? What did you do? What did you put in place? What should agritech founders be putting in place to be able to raise grant, to raise some funds through grants? What should they be doing?
Yes, yes. Thank
Okay.
you so much for the question, Kenneth. So, regarding grants, I think you can find lots of information around the internet, and there is even specific service type of service which is provided by companies in the UK when they are writing grants instead of initial grant applicants. But this service costs money, and that's why if you don't have this money to pay for someone who will write your grant application, then you need to do it by yourself. And then you need to understand that Innovate UK is the publicly funded organization, so they are responsible for each pound they are providing you, and that's why they would like to see less risks in your application. They would like to see very clear statements in your application, and also they want to be sure 100% that if they will give you this money, you will not disappear next day. By the way, the grants, just internally to explain, that the grants, if you see the number, let's say £25,000, it will not be paid you in one lump. It will not be money which you will get and then you'll just have it. No, they are paid on achievement basis. So you have some specific goals to reach, and then you
Okay.
will get 30% of this specific sum. Yes,
Okay.
and then but it's in the future if you are successful and you get this money. But if you are just applying, so let's start from very specific numbers. Let's say each Innovative Kate application, it has the financial chart. So you need to put all information which you have in your head, which will require money. So you need to put there. You need to put all labor inputs, you need to put all the materials which you need to buy, and approximately you should you should not try to show maximum as possible, because the people who are assessing your application, they are from industry, so they know the reality. And if you will try to make them full, they will not be full, but they will just reject your application. So you need to understand that you need to be real, reliable, and trusty. This is the point which you need to follow in the grant application to get at least to the level to be assessed but not rejected.
Great. Let me ask you. Let's move from if you've been able to date with grant application. Let's move a bit from grant application and let's talk about what's the future for PTO Pro? What's your next 5 years vision for PTO Pro?
Yeah, it's nice visionary question. Thank you. So Petiole Pro is already a super app for growers, and we are trying to help. As I said, we are trying to help growers, farmers, plant researchers to get data about the plants from seed to harvest. So that's why all we need just to continue, and we will have definitely in 5 years we will have more deals which are based on artificial intelligence, and we will just provide the full cycle of all measurements which are required on any stage of plant development, starting from germination percentage to understand how many plants have germinated from seeds, and continuing to counting the future harvest, kind of yield prediction. Surely it will be the disease and pest detection, especially for cash crops, which are important for many communities around the world. And then after, when we are speaking about post-harvest work, it's also important to help smallholder farmers to grade their harvest, because we all know that if the harvest, the yield is finely graded, the smallholder farmers will get better revenue. They will get higher increase of their profits, and this is important, especially in terms of the challenges which are meeting.
So sorry, guys. I think his network is a bit bad. Hello, yeah, we are back.
Yes, yes. So what have we finished on? What is the point? I spoke about the
So yeah,
future and
your next 5 years vision, your vision for the next
okay,
5 years.
okay. Yes, okay. So in 5 years, we just continue to do the same. We will be the super app for growers, for farmers from seed to harvest, and we will help to get as many data as many data streams as possible to understand the future yield, to understand the plant health, and assess the status of plants.
Okay. Are you are you thinking of bringing the AI right now? We are hearing AI everywhere. So what's your plan with the AI? Are you going to work with AI, or you're currently working with AI? Because I think for what you are doing, you need a little bit of AI, not even a little bit. You need AI to be in your business. So are you thinking of having AI in your company, or are you thinking of working with AI in your company?
Actually, we have already finished the project with Innovate UK, as I explained before. It's all about the application of artificial intelligence for pest
Yes.
presence assessment. So it's already
Great.
there in our mobile application, and definitely we'll continue to do this and apply it for different tasks which can be done using smartphone AI technologies on edge, and specifically for pre-harvest and post-harvest work which are carried by smallholder farmers.
Great. Talking about AI, what do you think is the future of AI in the agricultural industry?
Mm, it's about as of now, a huge popularity has ChatGPT. So let's say in agriculture technologies, it can be a plant GPT. So I mean that you all you need is just to place the camera of your smartphone to the plant, and then ask specific questions about the plant health, and you will get the output, because uh, you already your smartphone will be able, thanks to artificial intelligence, it will be able to read all the data from that pure picture which will be caught by the smartphone camera. And it's already possible to get some specific data about the plants in real time, but since we are speaking about artificial intelligence, it's higher level, and that's why it will be
Mhm.
much complex information, not just about one parameter, but about any type of status information about the plant which the person is interested in.
Great. All right. So as we begin to wrap up, I want to ask you, what's your advice for agritech founders, Dahari? What's your final advice to them?
It's a very difficult question, Kenneth, because because the best advice the people can give to themselves, and they can compare only themselves with yesterday themselves. It's so that's why if I
Mm.
can give the advice about what you need to do, but it was good for me to do that, but I'm not sure the same recipe will be applicable for anyone else. So that's why what I can advise, if I am able to do that, probably just continue what I'm doing and don't stop, because I know that failures are everywhere, and we got 99 rejections in 100 applications, but at least one application can be successful, and it's worth to try.
It was to try. Yes. Great. Thank you for your time this today. Thank you for joining us on this show. We're excited. Thank you for sharing your journey and your experience with us. We're grateful to have you
Thank you, Kenneth.
today on this show. We're really excited to have you on this show. So thank you for your time so far. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for looking at for this from your busy
Thank you,
schedule.
and
Join us this
continue what are
today.
you doing.
Thank you very much. I'm grateful to have you. So, guys, as we're about to go, I want to appeal to you. If you've not subscribed to our YouTube channel, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hit the notification buttons to get notified whenever we drop videos. Like these videos to get a good rate, and drop your comments in the comment sections. We will engage with you on the comment section. Once again, thank you very much for joining us. So we are excited to have you on this show today. And it's on this note, I call it a day. Thank you all for your time.